me. Everything on here.
What's going on, people? This is Inflewence back at you again with another review. This is the review of Jiang's Alcee. As you can see, uh, it's Arcee. It's I guess a KO, you can say, but it's they scaled it up. So it's more a masterpiece style, but it's basically the same mold as the Generations, I believe. Now I had the Generations a while ago. Actually, I don't know what happened to that. I think someone stole it at work. But that's neither here nor there. I think this is just an upscale version of Arcee, the Generations mold, which is pretty nice. I know you guys are probably wondering how I got this guy in here, because he doesn't fit. He has no legs. He has no legs. He has no legs. All right, let me put his legs back on. Yeah, so I just took his legs off real quick and just sat him in there to see how he scales. He scales pretty well. I mean, very well for a vehicle of that size and his size. Now, I'm not sure how big this vehicle is supposed to be in real life, because as you can see, I don't believe it's a real vehicle. You got these things right here. Let me adjust this light. For some reason this light is not good. Okay, I think that might be better. Yeah, you got these swords. I believe they're from IDW. Arcee, if you follow IDW. I don't really. I know some of them just by, mostly from Skullface. I want to get into the comic books, but I just haven't. So this is the car. This is a pretty nice mold. As you can see, I wanted to specify and show it has weapon storage. Comes with it. It comes with the swords, of course, the two swords. It also comes with this pink gun, which, let me take this out. It's tight. Everything is tight on this figure. So be very careful, because it's some plastic in it. So here's the mold, the gun mold. I think this handle's a little too long. I may cut it. I wasn't sure if it was going to affect anything, so I didn't touch it yet. But I'm going to check and look. But yeah, I think this handle's a little too long, because you got to push it way down into her hand. And it's very tight, and it clips on by these things. So comes with that gun. Comes with okay, let me fix this. Comes with this black gun that actually, this is what I wanted to show, because I know some people were saying that her hands didn't peg it in anywhere. Well, this black gun that it comes with is actually the peg for the hands. The hand grabs the gun, and then you stick that into, there's a hole there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah. And you just stick the gun into the hole, and the hand's peg. And it's pretty well. Like, it's not going nowhere, and it doesn't hinder. Oh, sorry. Let me turn my camera down. Yeah, as you can see, it doesn't hinder any of the movement. The wheels move a little, they move all right. The back wheels aren't as well. But also, when you transform it, these wheels move independently. So see how you can turn that wheel in, or you can pull it out. You got to pull it out. Once you put the legs in, the wheel's crooked. So you pull it to go more straight with this wheel, if you can understand that. What else? I just wanted to discuss some of the things that I've seen people say that they had an issue with. It's not perfect, by any means. I just wanted to clear some of that up. So let me take this out. And also the legs are pretty, they're pretty sturdy. I've seen people say something, the legs aren't sturdy. I think this is die cast, right here. I don't know if this is die cast or plastic. Feels like plastic. I think the legs right here are die cast, because the paint kind of looks like they're die cast. And I know her chest right here is die cast, I believe, or down below when you form her. All right, I'll transform her. And also, like, there's pieces, there's some parts forming, but you can leave them on. I'm sure people seen that too. So we're back with the robot. I fixed my lighting a little bit better. So yeah, here she is. And this stuff back here, you can take off, so it looks more like, I don't mind it actually, personally. She is a little back heavy with everything on there. Let me put her guns in. And now her guns are super tight. Well, actually, I don't know. They weren't, that wasn't as tight as they were when I first did it. I guess it stretched it out a little bit. Trying to get her feet right so she stands. So yeah, there's 2 guns. I actually think this gun is a little big. I love this gun. And if it would have been done like this with the gray and pink, this one, I think, would have been better. I don't know. I can't remember which gun she had. Maybe she had both. Maybe, I just can't remember. But, yeah, I think this gun is a little too big for me. But let me take this stuff off. And be careful because it's tight. Like, and it really snaps off. And this, I don't know if I'm going to get this part off. It should come off, but I don't want to break it. I like it on. So really, there's like a little groove where you take it straight off and it comes out of that. There you go. Then you can slap her back down. And now she looks, and she does look a lot better. You can see her silhouette better, and she looks more like G1. If you can see this thing, I don't know if it's going to focus, but it's like grooves right here. That's a little indented, so you can slide it into the little indentations that are in her back or whatever. So in this part, this piece becomes a shield. Let me see. Yeah, so this piece becomes a shield. I believe you're supposed to, there's no way for her to hold this. I think the way you're supposed to do it is kind of with the gun. Like rearrange her hand. So I don't like that either. And I won't be using the shield. I'm probably not going to do it. But you rearrange her hand somehow and you plug it in just like it does in the car mode. So she, like, it's a shield. Oh, no. You know what? I think I just figured out how to do it. And you see her hands are ridiculous. Let me see. Oh, there you go. I did not see that. There's a tab on the side where she can hold it like this, and then you can stick it in there like this. So then she can have it like a shield. Looks kind of ridiculous to me. So get that the hell up out of here. But all in all, I do like this black gun better. Just the black gun. She I don't like the face sculpt, really. Looks rather ridiculous to me. But it could be a correct face sculpt. I don't know. Her face looks a little too big. I mean, the helmet looks a little too big. So let me compare her. And one thing that's very negative, these instructions suck ass. They're crap. They're out of order, for one. If you can see, it's like 1, 2, 3. It's like showing some other stuff, and then over here showing you how to do this and do that. Then you flip it over. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's coming from, and then it's showing you some other stuff up here that you can do. It's like 8 steps to like a 15-step thing. But it's intuitive and easy. It's not hard to figure out. So luckily, there's that. So let's compare her to some Masterpiece. So comparing her to Hot Rod, which let me stand him up a little bit. Oh, yeah, she's back heavy. So you got to get her. So standing him up a little bit. Let me stand him over here. Because I'm going to bring in the big guy in a minute. See if I can get them all in frame. I think that's pretty good. And this guy. Which she comes up to his waist, obviously. So I'm not sure. I have different opinions on the Ultra Magnus scale. Some make him giant, and I don't know if he should be that giant, but if you're going with this scale, I think she fits in this scale. I think she fits with the Masterpiece cars, and you know, I think she should be a little bit shorter than Hot Rod. And that's that. Okay, some of the negatives. Let me take him up out of here. And him. Just some of the negatives. Nothing super. I mean, I paid $22 for this. Yeah, I know what you're saying. But, I mean, I got it from China. It was already it's a KO. I don't normally buy KOs. I think I got two. This and the Optimus Prime that they did. The oversize. So, but I wanted an Arcee for like a placeholder until we get an official Arcee, if that's ever going to happen. But things that I don't like, that I don't think she fits with Masterpiece. Of course, I think you can get away with it because her aesthetics are different from the other robots. They're just, it's different to convey her being a female. Like, she got rounded legs. Like, most of the robots don't have rounded legs. Like, she has a rounded figure, I guess, and that is portrayed here. And I just some of the stuff, maybe the plastics they've used isn't as expensive, but just looking, I'm not going to go through the plastics. There is die cast in here, so she is heavy. Ankles do not tilt. My bad. My camera went off. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Pivot. I should say tilt. They don't tilt. The ankles don't tilt. They do pivot back and forth. So you can get some type of expressive pose. She does have some, not there. She going out, where people don't like them. She has some ratchet joints. Hollowness still. I'm sure they took direct mold. That's something I don't like, that to scale with Masterpiece, to sit with my Masterpiece collection. I'm going to sit her with them just because I need a placeholder. And I think she'll do well from afar. But, and her hands. If she had articulated hands, at least, not fixed. I don't need all articulated fingers, but I think it would be a lot better. But all in all, I paid $22 for this, and I mean, you get die cast, you get swords, you get a bunch of accessories, you get her backpack that can be left on so it doesn't have to parts form. You get pretty decent box, even though coming from China, you know how that looks. If I would have ordered it from somewhere else, it probably would be better, but you see that. But I wouldn't have got it for $22 either. So, yeah. So if you like it, pick it up. I think it's worth, I'm not sure what they're charging at all of the outlets, all of the majors. Usually I go through a major to get all my toys. Or, I go through some more established than eBay. But I wasn't sure about this character, so plus it was a KO. I'm not doing all the shipping charge and all that crap for a KO that I might not even keep or display or have anywhere, just fool with for fun because it's so cheap. All right, so this Inflewence, and I will get back with you. Peace.
Hip hop, I feel, I gotta save. Who am I, you might say? Influence, and I spit better than most in this game. Provoking thought with no cocaine, no swag.